Hey everybody, Danny here, one half of the Pair Bears, and it's time for another unboxing video. So it's actually been quite a while since I've done an unboxing here on the channel. Actually, adding to the collection's been a little scarce lately. We moved into our new place about 6 months ago, and money's just, a little tighter. We're also spending it on stuff we need around the apartment. So, not much in the collection stuff lately, but Jesse was the one that actually brought this one to my attention. So I was like, you know what? Time to treat myself a little bit. Plus, I didn't break the bank or anything, so I mean, why not? Let's get into it. So first off, this sleeve, before I fully take it off, this sleeve is just really pretty, very glossy. I've actually never bought anything from this specific company here. Let me get that out of the way. What's it? Oh, it's right here. Premium DNA. So this is, I believe, my first figure from this company, but I did buy this from Big Bad Toy Store. I'll go ahead and put a link in the description. But here's another look at Banjo. You can see both him and Kazooie in the window there. And here's a little look at what they look like. So I don't think this is going to have the most articulation, but this figure is already a lot bigger than I anticipated it was going to be. So let's go ahead and open you up. Almost lost track of my box cutter. I was like, where'd that go? Oh, this feels so good. It's been 84 years, you guys, since I feel like I've bought anything remotely close to this for myself. You know what? Bye. I'll recycle it later. And I'm also trying to minimize on, keeping boxes for things. Like, I always told myself I just like to keep the original packaging, so, if we move or something, I can just put it back in its box, but can't do that for everything. Let me know if you guys keep your boxes around for all your collectibles and statues and figures. Let me know down in the comments. Alright. Okay, so this wasn't a hard clamshell to open up at all. Everything's already laid out. Ah, okay. I don't want to lose pieces. Punch some things out. This is a little therapeutic too, actually. You can kind of... Oh, okay, I don't want to break anything. Okay. That's part of his backpack. Here's the puzzle piece. Alright, well, actually, let's just go ahead and take you out here. Ooh, okay. So, there's two specific versions of this figure, actually. There's the normal version, and there's the flocked version. Yes, that's flocked with an L. So it's kind of like a nicer material. It almost looks like Banjo's actual, like fur, bear fur. It doesn't look like Kazooie is flocked, unfortunately, so she kind of got flocked out of that one. And then we've got another head sculpt for Banjo here. So here he's got more of a grin on the default head, and then here he's got more of his traditional smile. Something about the teeth here looks a little weird to me. I don't think we see Banjo smirk like that too often, or grin with his teeth showing. So I don't know, it looks a little goofy to me, especially if you look at it from below a bit. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and change up the view so we can get a closer look, and let's get to that. Alright, let's go ahead and take a closer look at our dynamic duo here. So first off, let's look at the accessories. So I did actually switch out the headpiece for this more kind of traditional Banjo smirk. Just something about the teeth looked really goofy to me. I don't know, but they are actually painted pretty well. Just, I don't know, something about it looks really goofy to me. But as you can see, the flock material looks actually really nice. It's not as soft as I thought it was gonna be, but I'm pretty sure that's because the normal figures pretty much underneath, like they just kind of added that flock material on top. But both will cost you the same, exactly the same, at least where I got this from on Big Bad Toy Store. So if you want the flocked version, it's not going to cost you extra at all, so why not? And then the glossy finish, especially on these kind of big eyes, it's always nice to have that glossy finish there. The paint's really nice. I don't see any smudges. You do kind of see some lines there, but I mean, you know, what can you do? That's kind of where they put the pieces together. Yeah, all in all, good sculpt. You see a nice black matte finish on the nose there. Let's take a look at his banjo here. I will say it's kind of like a very stiff plastic, so just be careful when you're kind of trying to put it in his hand that you don't snap it or anything. But the paint's really nice. Nice silvers, nice browns. I definitely want to pose him with this in hand. Let's get a little focus there. There we go. See the yellows or golds pop out. Yeah, but very, very kind of like cheap plastic a bit. There's the jiggy. So mine actually has a little smudge here. It's not a big deal, but it is there. I don't know if they're all like that or if mine is just unfortunate in that. But everything else about the jiggy looks really nice. It has a nice gold finish to it. That looks a little unfortunate as well. Just some minor imperfections, but it's nothing like huge. Alright, and we've got an extra pair of hands. So I actually put one of his banjo playing hands already on there. So this was his open hand that he came with, and then this is the other one to hold the banjo. So you can switch hands, make him right-handed or left-handed. Let's take a look at Kazooie first before we go to Banjo. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to have her standing up, but you can definitely take her apart. Let's see if I can do this one-handed. There you go. So yeah, her lower body comes off. Sorry, girl. You got chicken legs. So you can pose her in Banjo's backpack. Actually, that. Here. One sec. I already clipped this in. Give me a sec here. Of course, everything's tough to do one-handed. There we go. So there's actually this little peg where you could put Kazooie in. So you can just kind of fit her in there. Let's take a closer look. So she's got her horn. I don't think this is removable, is it? Huh. Funny enough, I think that's actually attached to her. So, oh well, she's forever just playing the horn. So I do wish, especially in the flocked version, that she also had some flock on her. I kind of wanted the wings to feel a little like feathery, but it's not a big deal. But definitely some nice color blending going on there. The sculpt is beautiful. You can see the feathers. And again, you got that nice gloss on the eyes. And she's got lashes for days. A little mohawk or whatever you want to call it. Nice yellows, reds, and oranges. Yeah, all in all, really solid job on the paint. I am not angry with the paint job at all. Let's go ahead and look at our big boy Banjo. So again, you can kind of see that flock material. I already looked at the other head sculpt, so I'm not gonna spend too much time on this one. He's got his necklace. It's a little, at least it's not a hard plastic. It doesn't feel like it's gonna break or anything, but it's you can't really like do much with it. I will say the straps on the backpack are really big. I don't know why they made them that big, but yeah, it does look a little weird. You can probably fix it while you're posing him, but that is just something to be aware of. I'm not a huge fan of this midsection either. It just comes with the territory though, with posable figures, you know, it's not gonna look perfect, but if you want some different poses, that's what it's there for. Some nice stitching going on in the shorts. Got the belt buckle. Yeah, I don't see any color bleeding, so that's good. Got more flock on the legs and the nails. And there's some also shading going on the feet and the hands for that matter. Backpack looks really nice too, some good stitching. Colors are really clean, do like that. Yeah, all in all, I'm really happy with this. You can see the plastic where the joints are, so just be aware of that. It's not a huge deal, but it is there. It's also on the elbows. Let's see if I can show you here. Okay, there we go. So yeah, you can see where the joints are. But all in all, I would say very solid figures, very, well, much bigger than I thought they were going to be, actually. So I'm going to go ahead and pose these, show you guys a few closer pictures. Oh, I just noticed this hand came off. Okay, I guess I didn't peg that in correctly, but there you go. That's what the inside looks like. So yeah, let's get them all posed up and we'll wrap this up. All right, there we go. They're all posed up. So I will say the articulation isn't the greatest, you guys. I had kind of trouble even getting Banjo into this pose. The elbows aren't elbowing very well. It's just not like huge elbow articulation. The knees have pretty good articulation, and same with the feet. They have the swivel rockers, but yeah, the elbow was a bit of trouble. I was trying to get it to what it looked like in the picture on the box, and that's the closest I was able to. Maybe with a little more playing around, I'll be able to. Let me fix it. But you can see what I was talking about with the straps on the backpack. They're a little huge on the huge side. But other than that, I'm pretty happy with this figure. I wasn't going to do any crazy poses anyway. And then it's really nice that we have the option to have Kazooie out of the backpack as well. So this is going to look really nice in my collection. I do wish you could take the horn out. It really doesn't look like you can. I didn't want to break it, and it didn't really come with any instructions that I saw anyway. Because I would have liked to put the, you know, maybe the Jiggy in her mouth, like when you collect the Jiggy in the game and she kind of swallows it. So that would have been nice. Other than that, I mean, you kind of get what you pay for. It doesn't come with that many accessories, but what we do have is really nice. I'm just kind of glad we can recreate that classic intro with the instruments and everyone playing their instruments. Who knows, maybe we'll get Mumbo Jumbo and Tootie to complete that set. But these are definitely going to be going in my personal Banjo collection. If you guys love Banjo Kazooie, or you have somebody who in your life who does, I definitely recommend these. You know, like I said, they're not going to break the bank, but they're not exactly cheap. They're not going to break the bank, but they're not exactly cheap either. So definitely a thumbs up from this bear. If you liked the video, please remember to give it a like. It really helps with the discovery of the channel, and, you know, for my videos to get out there. And I thank you guys for all the love and support, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.